So the last topic of the chapter is protection against earthquake. The occurrence of the earthquake can't be predicted, therefore we should be ready to face such a situation at any time. While getting your house constructed, ensure that it is earthquake safe. The firefighting equipment should be in ready to use condition. It means every house should contain firefighting equipment. It should be earthquake safe. In a highly seismic area, one should avoid the use of heavy construction materials such as stone, marble, iron girders. Keep the roof as light as possible. This will minimize the damage in the case of building collapse. If the building collapse occurs, this will minimize the damage. Cupboard and the shelf should be fixed to walls. They should be attached. They should be fixed to walls. Minimize the hanging items. Even if these are to be used, keep them away from the most commonly used area. We should minimize the hanging item. When the earthquake strike at home, what we should do? We take a shelter under table, stand under a door frame. If in a bed, be there, cover your head with a pillow. Stay away from the tall and heavy object, because these tall and heavy object can cause severe damage to human beings, plants, animals, and to our planet, the earth. And when outdoor, if in a car or a bus, do not come out, drive slowly to the clear area, be away from the tall building, large trees, overhead transmission lines, because these transmission lines can also cause the current, can also damage us. Sit on the ground. So these are the various protections which should be followed during the time of the earthquake. Is it clear? This whole chapter, the natural phenomena, the chapter named is natural phenomena. So this we have discussed this all, some natural phenomena, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis and earthquakes, and about the lightning, static electricity, by rubbing method, charging, Franklin experiments. This all we have discussed. Is it clear?